5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, this is Thunder from Booredatwork.com, and today we'll be reviewing the Casio G'zOne. Now, the G'zOne is a unique Android device. It is a military-grade device that actually has a lot of cool features. It basically is resistive to high temperatures, cold weathers, shock, fog, sand, you name it. It's a lot of stuff, which we'll go through throughout the whole review. So right now, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the device, give you a quick look at it. You can see it has this very solid plastic shell to it, which allows you to, basically you can drop it anywhere and it would bounce back up. It's got Gorilla Glass in front, so I can do that. And you can see, phone, the glass doesn't break, phone still looks good. So we're going to go through a couple of review sessions. We'll look at the OS itself and see what additives are in there from Casio, and also we'll put it through the ringer. We'll go through some high temperatures, some low temperatures, water immersion, as well as we'll, toss it out the way and see how it works. So let's see. Taking a look at the software of the G'zOne, like we mentioned earlier outside, this meets military standards 810G, which means it's immersion proof, rain, shock, dust resistance, vibration, salt, fog, humidity, solar radiation, altitude, low and high temperature storage. So basically, like I said, we're going to run this thing through the gauntlet and check it out. Looking at the hardware more precisely, no front-facing camera. It's got a 5 megapixel camera here with flash. You can see there is a lock button for the battery case to actually seal it in there so it doesn't get wet or damaged. It's got you can see this military grid feel overall. The screws, so give you a very tight, heavy feel. I mean, I can drop it in any way. I've been using it outside for a little bit, so you can see there's already dirt and dust around there. Everything's enclosed, like the ports are all pretty much closed, hatched in, and it's got micro USB, headphone jack, micro USB. This is the camera button. You do have your power button here. This here, of course, is your quick access button, lock button, and this are your volume toggles here on the side. Now, looking at the software, Android 2.2. Let's take a closer look here. I can't wait to run outside and just play around with this. Of course, you can slide lock left or right, and that gives you this interface here. You do have your call, your app tray, with a bunch of apps. There were actually a bunch of cool apps which we'll go take a look at. You do have 5 home screens, and there's a whole slew of compass compass and almost, you could say, G'zOne operated apps. So there's apps for tides, the sun, the moon, stargazer, trip memory, adventure training, walking counters, and an earth compass. And you also have a quick access tray, which is this button. What you do is you slide that up, and that brings you this access tray where you can actually you can swap them out. So basically, right now here I have my contacts, email, messaging, voice controls, calendar. Of course, I can swap it out and say, I don't need a calendar because I don't need a calendar there, so I can do that and drop that in there. To add, I just go through here and select a shortcut to add in there, or I'm going to add an application. You know what? I do like the G'zOne apps, so go to G Gear, and that's it. So we have the G Gear in there. Let's take a look at G Gear itself. Actually, let's just close this up and jump into G Gear. Now, G Gear is a slew of applications, as I mentioned. You have your compass, walking counter, adventure, trip memory, thermometer, tide, sun, moon, stargazers. They are as simple explanatory as they are. So, boom, that's the compass. It's going to load up. So, it tells you where everything is, because you can move it around, use it as a real compass. And it's really that simple. Sun and moon shows you when the sun's setting, the location, all that fun stuff. So that's pretty much the general idea of the software. Of course, you do have your notification bar up there, and you have your touch sensitive buttons for menu, home, back, and search. Again, just showing you the version of Android it's running. Go to about phone. Shows you Android 2.2.1, and even in the menu options, you can go to guided tours, and it gives you a guided tour of the device to show you how it works and how to use it. So enough talking. I'm gonna run outside again, and I'm gonna test it out with in cold temperatures, high temperatures, resistance, pressure, all that fun stuff. So, all right. So, finished all the OS stuff, and oh yeah, here's the phone. So, here's the device. I'm gonna mix around with some dirt and, you know, play around with it outside and see how well it functions. But again, I can do that. I can drop, oops, and yeah, I believe it still works. Yeah, it does. So we'll try it out. We'll play around with it, play with some dirt, throw it in the sand, and see how it works. And hey, by the way, I could, if you watch me here, I could do that. You see that position there? Oops! I threw it out there, and it's still working. Maybe not, but let's check it out in a second. So, G'zOne, it's all dirty and, you know, musty and all that fun stuff. And if you hit the power button, wow, it still works. So we're going to finish from here, and then we're going to go run back inside. We'll throw it in our freezer and see how well it lasts there in the freezer, and then we'll do some stuff with some heat and that fun stuff. So let's run back. All right, so we're doing our cold weather testing for the Casio G'zOne, and yep, I have a fridge right behind me, and right now the G'zOne's in there. It's been there for a while, probably about
25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes or so. So I'm going to see how it reacts and see how well it handles. First of all, I'm going to call the device, see if it even works at this point. So I have my my phone here. Give it a ring. Let's see what happens. Alright. So it's ringing right now on my phone. Ah. There you go. Nice and cold. Ah, even works too. I can answer it, but I'm gonna end this call. So you can see it there. You can see all the frost and, you know, the cold around it on the screen, showing you that, yeah, it was in there for a while. So far, functions. I can just have to clean this off so I can get some good traction on here. But you can see, move around. You just have to clean it off. But eventually, it does work. Alright, so I have it in the dryer there. Going on for about 5-6 minutes. I'm going to pull it out. You can hear it. It's kind of loud. Let's show you. Dryer's on. And I'm going to stop this. Put some shoes in there also. But, ooh, it's kind of hot too. There it is. So I'm pulling this out. And that was pretty much for heat test all there, as well as you know, just resistance. You can see it still works, still functioning. Yeah, so now let's move over and try out the water test. The Casio G'zOne Commando, it's immersed here in water. I believe it's still on. I'm not exactly sure, so let me give the phone a ring and see if it comes up, see if it works. Hopefully you can hear it ring through the water. It might be difficult, but we'll do this. We'll bring this a little closer. And we'll take this off. Stand. 1 second. You can hear that it's ringing in the water over there. So I'm going to end the call. You can see that it's fully immersed. This is water. Missed call. It says missed call over there. Time. I mean, this really is military grade. You bring it out. Slides open. Works. So there you have it. So that's pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and round up the review. Ringer. You guys have seen it through cold temperatures, warm or hot temperatures as I could. Dirt, sand, dropped it. put it in water, and it still works. You know, it works well. Very good. Things of note: the keyboard on the device, it actually uses, it's a swipe variant keyboard. Just trying to show you there for a second. Go back. This is how the keyboard looks like. It's actually swipe, but it's also kind of small and smushed together. Search, it uses Bing search, not Google search, so just for you to note. So of course, which is why you have a VZ navigator in here on the device. I believe you can go to the marketplace and download Google search. I haven't tried that, so I might as well just check it out now. Battery life is very good. I had maybe good 2 days or 3 days with the device before it actually came to, you know, pretty much looking like that. So you can also, yes, you can download Google Maps on here, so that's definitely, you can add that to the, but right now Google search is strictly no, it's not there, it's Bing search. Overall, solid device. Like I said, you drop it, you do whatever you want to work. So the camera takes some very good stills, you know, nothing too fantastic, but you know, summertime is coming, outdoors, if you're an outdoorsy person, you do a lot of hiking, running, you know, you surf and stuff like that. This is a great smartphone because you're not going to be worried about it, you know, getting water damage, breaking, and all that fun stuff that happens with devices like this, and then you can have your device fully secured. So, you know, I give this a solid A plus, just because it's rugged. I mean, literally, I've done everything I could to destroy this thing, and it still works. So, again, if you're looking for something very solid, outdoorsy, you know, go through all the elements and works well. The Casio G'zOne Commando works very well and will work in almost any environment possible. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, any comments about this device, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to our pages on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. And visit the website, Booredatwork with 2 O's, search Booredatwork.com. Check out more of this device, the whole article, pictures, photos, you know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, so in the words of the great Colonel Adibullah Ibrahim Ojukwu, who would probably love this device for some jungle, you know, warfare and all that stuff, you know. But anyway, thank you very much, and always enjoy entertainment.